Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here and it's your first time stopping by, welcome. Today is a different day. It's not a Disney day, but it is a book day. I love to read and I have a very bad habit of buying a stack of books, picking one, reading them, and leaving the rest to the side. And I'll buy more books and you can put that on repeat. So I end up with a lot of books that I have not read for maybe 10 years. I have a huge accumulated pile, and so I wanted to sit down and pull back some of the books that I have not read yet. So these are a little bit older, but I wanted to share with you what I am reading this December. So this first book that I have picked out was James Patterson, and it is Sam's Letters to Jennifer. This book was originally written in 2004 and paperback in 2006. Now I did get this one off thriftbooks.com, so I haven't had it that long, but it is an old book that I had not read. I do not read a lot of James Patterson books, but the book really appealed to me, so I scooped it up. So I'll read a little bit of the back of it to you. I read this book in maybe 2 days. I just finished it. It was one of those books you just did not want to put down. So I'm going to read the back to you and then I'll get back to it. Grief-stricken by a recent tragedy, Jennifer returns to the resort village where she grew up to help her beloved grandmother. There, Jennifer will discover new meaning in life and experience not one, but two of the most amazing love stories ever. That gripped me. I said, okay, that's a cozy, cuddly book to read with a blanket wrapped around you and some hot chocolate or some coffee. It was not at all what I expected. Not at all what I expected, but it was beautiful. It was so beautiful. Sam is not who I thought Sam was when I started reading this book. It took a very unexpected turn very quickly within the first chapter when I learned who Sam was. But it made it that much more special for me to read, and I think that you guys, if you haven't been under a rock like me and you've already read it, then you'll know how wonderful it is. But if you have not read it yet, I definitely recommend it. I really did enjoy this. I did enjoy the perspective of this book. I enjoyed that it was from the character's perspective and not just the author's perspective. Those books seem to be my favorites, and so I really enjoyed this. So if you have not read it, please do that. You will not be sorry. The next book that I'm sharing with you today is by Emily Giffen, and it is Heart of the Matter. She was the author of Something Borrowed, Something Blue. I read both of those. I loved them. I also loved the movie Something Borrowed. I think they did a phenomenal job with it. I was happy with the characters that they chose to portray them. I was really happy with the movie. I think it did a lovely job with that. I did not like her Baby Proof book, but I thought I would give her another chance with this one. So I will be starting this one this afternoon, and I will leave in the comments below my thoughts on it. It did come out in 2010, so like I said, they're older, but I wanted to give it a chance. I'll read the back to you and then we can move on to the next one. Tessa Russo is a stay-at-home mom of 2 young children and the wife of a renowned pediatric surgeon. Valerie Anderson is an attorney of a single mother to 6-year-old Charlie, a boy who has never known his father. Although both women live in the same Boston suburb, they are strangers to one another and have little in common aside from the fierce love for their children. Totally can relate to that. But one night, a tragic accident causes their lives to converge in ways that no one could have imagined. This is the moving, luminous story of good people caught in untenable circumstances, each being tested in ways they never thought possible, each questioning everything they once believed, and each ultimately discovering what truly matters most. So this sounded like something that would grip me and make me really want to sit down and read this and force me to relax a little bit. So I'm definitely excited to give this one a shot. The final book that I am sharing with you today is from the Billy Graham Library. We actually live just a few minutes from the Billy Graham Library, and we took a tour there a couple of times, but this was picked up on our 2014 tour during Christmas, where we did family photos there for our Christmas cards. And this is called The Hope of Christmas, and It says The Hope of Christmas from the Beginning of Time into All Eternity, and this was given to us free after we took the tour. This is basically almost like a devotional book, so it's not like a sit-down novel, but it is something that you would read on the daily basis. And that's just something I thought that would be great first thing in the morning over a cup of coffee, and then in the afternoon I could actually sit down and read a novel. But this is how this one basically reads, and so I'm really excited to get started in this one. I'm sure it's all related to scripture around Christ's birth and everything, so I'm definitely excited to read this as well. And that is it for this video. I know it was very short and sweet, but I wanted to share with you a couple of things. If there are any book lovers out there, please message me. I love talking to fellow book readers and book lovers and comparing our thoughts and ideas on the books that we have read. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!